In today's episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival, I show off my tiny new scooter. Build a little scooter, little base scooter. Regret absolutely everything, and I'm already losing blocks in the front. And once again, forget to reload. Oh, not a good time to reload. I should have reloaded before I started that strafing run. Hello and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival Breaking Bad. I hope you're doing well. I'm back at my base. Finally, it's been a while. I feel like I've missed some stuff. Anyway, we're back and I've got some Pentaxid crystals here to plant. I managed to make some more of these and they need to go in here. So it looks like we still need, well, more than double what we've already got, which is quite a lot, but there we go. We'll get there. The source of Pentaxid from alloy synthesis factories, however, is the unquestionably best way to get Pentaxid. Of course, if you are doing an evil run, a Breaking Bad run, as I am, then, you know, all it takes is really just pissing off Polaris a little bit more, man. Well, so be it. And the farm is looking spectacular. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick it one more time. We have still got a lot of medicinal growth. The alien thorn is looking a little low though, so we might need to swing by an alien planet to see if we can pick up an absolute bucket ton of that stuff, because that is also the only thing that we cannot make in the food processor. So let's have a quick look over here. I can show you the sort of thing that we can make here. So for medicine ingredients, oh, we can make alien thorn. My apologies. It's the tooth we cannot make. It's the tooth. And how much tooth do we have? We have quite a lot of tooth. We have 160 of the toothy tooths. So we will need to make a lot of that, which requires teeth. Yeah, nitrocellulose alien parts. What's wrong with this? 178 alien parts there, 160 teethy teeths. And to make the regen kits is 1 health pack, which is alien thorn, natural stimulant, biological specimens, medicinal growths, and carbon substrate. Okay. The biological specimen can be made from eggs, alien parts, and Pentaxid. And then to turn that into regeneration kits is the health pack, another nutrient solution, another biological specimen, and medicinal growth. It's quite a lot. It is quite a process making this stuff, but we can make it. So that's the important thing, and you can see it will use what we've got in there. So let's go ahead. I'll continue picking the plants here so that they can grow back and we can get even more, because the vegetables are used so much in the production of well, everything basically. So we have a lot of pumpkins here, which means a lot of vegetables. So there we go. Now what I'm also going to do is I'm going to swap the missiles out on the wall for flak so that we're not consuming a ton of missile ammunition, and we can use the more cheaply and easily available flak shells here, and I've got them ready to go into the ammo box already. So we should have plenty of that. I think I'll keep the missiles on the main base so that the Gappa Rohan is still protected by missiles, but everything else will be flak basically. The only slightly concerning thing, of course, is that I have to take the shields down in order to take and replace the turrets. Oh, hopefully we don't get a base attack during this, but good news is it comes back as a missile turret, so I don't lose anything by swapping these out for missiles. Except hopefully a hell of a lot more efficient on ammo usage while defending from these Xeraxian scumbags. We've got 838 missiles in there, which I'm going to move into the base ammo box. There's the base attack. Let's switch the shields back on. We have got still some missiles loaded. Have to turn my little scooter off over here. Build a little scooter, little base scooter. Like 2 minutes. Well, they help me get around. Let's see, where are they coming from? I don't know if they're coming from here. I assume that the missiles are doing that thing again where they seem to just sort of attack the cliff. And there's some explosions going off there. Now, I don't think that's where they're going to actually come from. You just, it so happens that all the missile turrets seem to shoot that direction. Oh, they are actually coming from that direction as well, though. That is okay. There we go. And I hope really we got enough missiles. We don't have enough missiles. We need to put the missiles back. We need to put the missiles back. At least while this base attack is ongoing. I think it's just troop transports mostly. Yeah. Power from the... Oop. Yeah, that siege drone there is really taking a disliking to me. Let's see, still taking hits from that damn drone. Can offer a little bit of fire support. Not sure how much damage my little ion cannon is going to do to these things, but there we go. The rather loud explosion is the flat cat engaging there, so definitely going to change the soundtrack of the wall, that's for sure. Okay, base attack thwarted. We can undo the shields again, and we can start stripping these guys back off again. Problem. The new flaks aren't doing nearly as much damage to the troop transports. That's a lot of Xerax. They're not doing nearly as much damage to the troop transports that the missiles do. So, for the first time, well, I say first time, second time, we've just had Xerax incursion on the ground here. Let me just double check here. What CPU are we running? Okay, so we have a lot of spare CPU on this base, this wall. They came from the south, so I need to upgrade the south wall considerably. So loud. Their flak is so loud. They came directly overhead, although they've got drones down there as well. I wonder if I completed the wall down here, that might be enough. Or maybe I could create a second inner wall. I don't know. The tower is going to go here, so maybe I can put some guns on that as well. That'll be part of the main base, which would make the main base CPU suffer, which is already kind of I need to have a think. And we need to bolster that south wall defense. I can't have dropships landing in the base like that. Even with the plasma cannon that just wiped most of them out in a single hit. And then the rest of them just seemed stunned and frozen there, but still. Can't have that. Cannot have that. Unacceptable. Anyway, I'm in a bit of a quandary now, because I'm having a look at the Ventress loadout, and I'm really, really sorry, guys. I know the Ventress still not on the workshop. To try to figure out exactly how to get her on the workshop, and also I just haven't had time to go through all the screenshots and descriptions and stuff to do it. Anyway, the point is, we've got about sort of 50,000 or so CPU. Well, okay, 69,000 CPU, but realistically that's just two turrets of the normal variety at 25,000 each, seeing as the heavy variants of said turrets are 75,000 each. So I'm looking at turrets for the Ventress here, and what to add. And I can add quite easily. I can add like 2 more projectile turrets easily enough. I got drone defense though. I got the Sentinels on top. I've taken 2 of the GATs off the top as well. So we've got 2 GATs on bottom, 2 Sentinels on top, which is perfect for space defense. All right. We've got 6 heavy laser turrets on the front of this thing now, taking the Xerax turrets off for the time being. Now, with 50,000, I could add 2 more turrets, one either here. Now, that could add to my anti-shield capacity if I'm going full anti-shield, which I think I am, in order to enable the use of the artillery cannons here to basically do all the groundwork. We are going back with positron turrets for the very reason that I can set them to, say, generators, and they will pinpoint a generator for me. They will actually just hone in on it, and that is brilliant. When you're aiming artillery cannons. Absolutely brilliant. The medium damage versus shields as well on top of that. So great. I mean, they're good as space only. They are space only, aren't they? Good as a sort of aiming assistant, if you will. But I mean, if you're doing a sort of min-max maximum damage, minimum blah blah blah, then they become a little less effective or efficient or whatever. But that doesn't matter right now. What matters is we want to be able to shoot the crap out of the legacy. I have used all the crew available to me. There are no more crew to add to the ship, so we are pretty much, I would say, bang on, absolute maximo CPU availability, unless I cram even more crew uncomfortably into this already overpopulated ship, or, like I say, we get some more quantums. Or we go drone hunting and we get auxiliary cores, which do add a lot more CPU, to be fair, compared to quantum. Anyway, the Ventress, in all things considered, is now pretty much ready to go. I will just need to fill her back up with stuff, because as is always the routine when I return to base here, I empty the ship into the base and then divide off the loot back into the ship before going off again. So let's go. We are going to have a look around for some legacy. There's one other change I should probably point out, and that is that I've removed 2 of the advanced thrusters from the nacelle, specifically the lift thrusters, and instead I'm just going to run what I had previously as the super lift drive thrusters instead, as a sort of matter of course. I don't think, I mean, I still got them tied up to super lift switch, so I could still switch them off, and they still, just the 2 advanced ones are still enough to get the ship moving in a reasonable amount in space. But I think during sort of action stations or whatever, we're probably going to just turn Superlift on and have them, the drive thrusters running. They just, for the saving in power and fuel, there's just not enough to warrant the CPU cost of those 2 extra advanced. And that meant that I could have 2 more heavy laser turrets on this thing. So, I think it was worth it. But we'll see when we... Anyway, right, so how do we find the legacy? Well, they've got... generally, they occupy higher, hotter suns. So you can have a look. There's none here, for example. So yeah, generally hotter suns, you might find a legacy encounter system. The other option is you head to star types that are weird, like neutron stars, rogue stars, black holes, that sort of stuff. If you could find any of those around. Certainly on the edge of the system here, there seems to be a lot more rogue and stuff that may lend itself to legacy stuff. But yeah, generally it's just to kind of look around. Let me see what I can find. Well, we have... Oh, wait. Ah, for crying out loud. Well, Decimator... Decimator is doable. They're nasty. I'd really want them one at a time. I don't think I could do it two on at the same time. Do you know what I mean? They don't like to be detected, do they? Yeah. I mean, even the best in circumstance, an infector, like I say, an infector I could do. A decimator I could do. I keep saying devastator. Decimator I could do in good circumstance. Infector I need to pull away. I feel like if I pull one of them, they're both going to pull, and then I'm going to have both of them on me at the same time. And with 20,000 shields, I cannot have sustained fire from multiple directions simultaneously. I need the infector alone, or the decimator alone. Just trying to get like close enough just to trigger the infector. They're not moving, are they? Interesting. If they're not moving, then maybe I can block one with the other. I need to just get the shields down on the decimator, and then a few well-placed shots through the bullseye, as it were, and the core will go down. And then the decimator, it's a few well-placed shots, and then some shots into its core, in its nose, and it goes down. We got some drones. Now, as we get closer to this thing, I think it outranges us. I'm taking hits, and I'm already down to 80% shields from whatever hits. That'll be the infector's main guns. Jesus. Forget how much damage they do to shields. and from such a distance as well. You can get rid of these damn symbiotes. But interestingly, they're not moving. That's interesting. That does mean it's easier to keep them on the nose of the ship. They're gonna lose my drills. May want to take the drills off for this. Save them. I take the drills off and put blocks in instead. I won't be able to put blocks in. I have no blocks to put in. Let's do this with my drone. Don't worry, crew. Everything's under control. I realize this is very weird. But stay calm. Don't panic. Back in drone range. Come on. Let me. Boop. 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 Is that close enough? I want my drills back. I know that the shields are going to go down and the first thing they'll target are these things, right? Doesn't mean that... Ah, you gotta be kidding me with the drone range! If I die, I'm blaming Elion. Entirely. Never mind the fact I haven't got radiation or EVA boosts on. That's not my fault, alright? That is not my fault. All this is fine. Okay, fine. Was that damaged? How are you damaged? Right, not damaged anymore. Fine. We are in... What is that? They really just take a chunk out. Okay. I need to get back indoors. Oh my god, that's a quick ass frostbite. Alright, what we need to do then is fly in fast as possible, get all guns engaged on that thing, take out as many shields as possible. There we go, we are already taking damage. And our shields are down. Holy moly, shields are down fast. Come on, do something to it. Let's go. I need to protect. Jesus, look at them. They're eating through the blocks so fast. I move up and down. Maybe, just maybe, probably not. Maybe we can get the shields down a little bit. I don't think this is going to work. And I'm already losing blocks in the front. I have like quite a few layers of blocks in the front, I'll admit. But not enough. Not enough layers. Let's get rid of these drones so I can focus my shields a bit more. I'm betting their shields go up a hell of a lot quicker than mine. 88%. And it's already back up to 94. So really, realistically, the only way to do this is to tank the damage on the nose. And while symbiotes and stuff like that are doing what they do, let's have a little look around outside, see what it's done to me. Let's put an EVA on this time, shall we? Don't need jetpack. I've got radiation and armor and boosts. Radiation. That's me. Radiation. Radiation. Right. Thank you. Blocks. Connect. Instructor. Blocks. Give me, I don't know, 10 will do. Alright, we can manage space and radiation. That's not bad. That's pretty good. And we need a lot more shields. I don't know if even having more shields is like the way to go. Look how many blocks they ate through. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. I mean, in fairness, these ones are like steel back here, but a lot of combat steel very, very quickly. Alright, if they're going to go through at this line, though, that makes life a little easier, to be honest. Ooh. Was there a generator here? I think one blew up, but I don't think it's far from there to the first thruster. They did that so fast. Honestly. I thought the legacy weapons were supposed to be not that great against blocks. And that's just a freaking infector. That's one of the basic bitches. Yikes. Alright. Not you. Get some, I'd say let's get some combat steel in here as well, but I'm starting to think, like, what is the point? There's a generator. So it did take a generator outlet. Wow. Didn't see the explosion. Wow, okay. Ah, crikey. Fields. I've just blocked myself in. Just blocked myself in. Spoon. Oh my gosh. What a moron. Oh dear. So, let's see how quickly they melt through those blocks. Probably a lot quicker than I can hold them off. Think about how did that get damaged? Wow. Oh, I hit the glass. Well, there you go. I wonder what the legacy drones have offer, if anything. They have nice small quantums in there or something. Plasma and Type A. Okay. Alright, take two. We'll line ourselves up. The decimator cannot shoot us through the infector. Charge straight in. Shields are already going down. And open fire. Everything, all quarters, open fire. We got them down to 93%, 92% when our shields go down. Then I can sort of strafe a bit to maybe spread the damage across, but they are just going ham straight for that front generator there, aren't they? 83%. This is not working. In through to the Xeno steel. Spreading the damage over is working to a degree, but I think it's probably not going to be enough. I'm certainly not going to be able to keep an eye on it long enough. And that other decoy generator goes, yeah, you can see they're already starting to target my heavy laser turrets. Starting to target the heavy laser turrets. You can't hit me. No, you can't. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. You can't hit my no. No laser turrets for you. Nope, nope. Get off. Hey, hey. Oh, shit. No, one of them's gone. Fuck. This is going to cost too much. 44% shields down. Damn it. And then this is the other thing as well. We need to then, once the shields are down, we then need to put ourselves in a position where we're getting shot from both the Infector and the Devastator in order to bullseye the core out of the Infector. Ah, damn it. To be honest, even if the Decimator wasn't there, don't think I could take it. You can see there how many layers of armor I have on the front of the ship. But, oh yeah, look how many they've eaten through. They've gotten to my side thruster. Behind the side thruster by one block is the start of the crew quarters at the inside of the ship. And that's all plastic. So that pretty much precludes that activity. Ah, it's such a shame. I thought maybe blocks could take the punishment long enough, because I knew the shields were going to go down. I always knew the shields were going to go down. I just didn't realize how utterly, ridiculously overpowered their lasers are on blocks as well. That seems like a lot. Seems like a lot. We are going to need, well, a crap load more armor than that. A crap load more armor. Look how quickly they just ate through. Let's see, let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 layers of armor. Albeit, yes, I'll admit some of that armor is steel. But still, that seems like a lot. Seems like a lot. I wonder if SVs will have any luck, but those lasers, they just seem to fix onto something and that's it. That's it. You're kind of like done, you know. There's no coming back from that. Right. This means I thought I could maybe get a cheeky little quantum from an infector like that, which in the vanilla game are you know, pretty easy to take, to be honest. Here in Reforged, though, Vermilion has done his usual trick of making things fucking difficult. Well, that does mean that the only progression then to even more firepower, a larger ship with larger amounts of armor, with more engines and generators as a result, and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of guns, is through firing drone parts, auxiliary cores, having a 10 auxiliary CPU ship, and then maybe we can take on these bastards. That's disappointing. Well, go home and lick our wounds, though. At least we know where there's a good sector full of legacy bastards for when we're ready to come back here. Well, anyway, wounds licked, repairs done, further adjustments made. All systems are back online. Let's head out there then. Here we go again. Off to drone space. Off to encounter... Oh. You know, I hate those damn nullifiers. I really do. Off to the nullifiers we go. Drone space. That away. We don't actually need to take out nullifiers and things like that if we don't want to. Well, if we can avoid it, I suppose. A lot of stuff here. An orbit around, believe it or not, a rogue planetoid. Ew. Now, there might be drones down on that rogue planetoid. If I'm honest, I don't actually know. Now, if there are there are drone things down there, they might be easier to deal with than trying to take out something squishy like a harvester or whatever out here in space and get snuck up upon by a bunch of bloody nullifiers. So let's have a look, see if we can get through, because there is a lot. There's a lot of activity here. There's a lot of dronite asteroids here as well. If I had the rich, well, if I had a lot of things, you know, the rich or mining lasers require deuterium to run, which you get from the rich ice mining lasers. Now, the Ventress A here is not a mining ship. In fact, I've stripped the mining lasers off the front now to give back some CPU while I'm not doing any mining. I can obviously sort them back later if I need to. Yeah, let's thread the needle through this lot, because we've got swarm mothers, swarm controllers. Scouts are easy enough, they're just one shots. Assemblers, we want to avoid that. It's a giant POI. I'm not seeing nullifiers yet, but I can guarantee you there are some, so we need to be careful. Okay, there's a nullifier right below us, 6 kilometers away. Nullifiers aren't even the most dangerous thing here, you know. Assembler there, 2.3. That's just rendered in. That's what that lag spike was, that rendering in. I feel like I'm sneaking, like, out during the night. like at boarding school or something, and you're just sneaking out. This planet is going to be dark AF, dudes. There is no sun. This is a rogue planetoid. It's out of an orbit. So, it's quite small, though, so it shouldn't take long to explore. If there is anything useful down here, I think it's going to be probably easier to get hold of the drone parts from these than it is dealing with that sort of stuff over there. Nullifier off the starboard bow. However, this is entirely possible. Wait. Oh. There is drone stuff here. Okay, that's good. That gives us a great opportunity then, because drone stuff down on the planet here. Oh, look at that. Revian, please fix. Look at that! They're attacking each other. Let's go assault mode. Let's see if we can get our laser systems involved in this as well. While they're busy attacking each other. There's a drone swarmer. There we go, they're attacking me now. That's funny. The drone harvesters and the swarmer are attacking the other harvester. But the other harvester isn't attacking them. Wow, my shields are going down. Right, so we did get their shields down. But they've almost basically got mine down as well. 6%. Oof. I thought a capital vessel might be better at tanking that stuff, but they're probably going to kill that harvester. Now, I'd like to kill the harvester swarm and the harvester. To be fair, given how long they're taking to destroy... And I've got the shields down on that, and they don't appear to be recharging now. This is where the surge comes in. I think it's snipe the old turrets off. One at a time. Oh, 97% generator use. What was that about? Right, I have the superlift thrusters going, don't I? Let's land. Sensibly, please. No? Sensibly? Stuck on something. Oh, I'm stuck on that rock. It won't let me go. Get off me. When did landing in this game become so ridiculous? Honestly. Just land. Land! It won't engage the landing gears or anything right now. It's just like being an absolute spoon. Land. That is clearly ground. There we go. Why is that so random? That's crazy. Right. Thrusters off. I'll leave defense assault mode and shields all online. We've got insulation jetpack running and radiation. Radiation is 13.4 outside. I mean, we got up to 30, so I don't think we could need that. We can put an armor boost on, right? We can have 400 armor. And it's minus 240 degrees outside? Oof. I suppose it is a rogue planet, right? It's a rogue planet. Okay, we're got up to minus 219. Wow. Okay, then. There we... Oh, God, we're so slow. I'm going to have to ditch the armor. To be fair, I won't need the armor because I'll be inside an SV most of the time anyway. Let's get mobility. There we go. Oh, that makes such a big difference, doesn't it? And yes, we can exist out here. Beautiful. Yeah, most of the weapons on these things are ion cannons and lasers, which are anti-shield, not anti-hull, which means the Surge is probably going to suffer greatly from a shielding point of view, but hopefully won't take too much damage. We'll see if we can do this. Consumables. Fill me up, please. Fuel. Let's top that up as well. Oxygen. The ship just had a little bounce around for some reason. There we go. Alright, they finally killed that harvester there. took them long enough. You have to be like... Don't know where the gun... Oh! Okay. Just things on the ground. Probably abominations or something. Gigas. Right, shields are up. I have barely any lift thrust. What is the gravity on this place? 1.22 Gs. This becomes clear now. This is going to make things a little difficult. I'm going to have to be very careful. Where are the turrets on this thing? I think I see them. There. There. And get out of dodge. Woof! Yep. That is the sound of EMP cannons. This is going to be very much a hit and run kind of adventure. I'm hoping that they haven't destroyed the box inside that with the drone parts in. Otherwise, this is going to be a real short trip. If I just take the weapons off of this one, I think I can probably sit there and down the shields of the other one in relative peace. Get another shot on it. Damn it. Oh, get the hell out of dodge. Evasives. Evasive wiggles. Evasive wiggles. Managed to get out without dropping shields. That was close, though. I mean, this is what the Surge was really built for, was the hit and run on unshielded targets. Get in, fire a couple of shots, and get the hell out of there. But as you can see in this high gravity, it's sluggish. It is difficult to aim and maneuver. I do need another attack SV. I desperately need another attack SV. Lots of Argus Megas on the ground here. Alright, let's go. Line the shot up straight away. Oh, not a good time to reload. I should have reloaded before I started that strafing run, and now I've lost an opportunity to maybe shoot another 2 rounds at that thing. Sucks. Alright. Okay. Patience, patience. Out and in and in and out. One turret down. 2 turrets down. Found a little peekaboo spot. Three turrets down. 4. This is going much quicker now. 5 turrets down. One of the laser turrets are gone. I'm honestly having a little trouble seeing the laser turrets from this distance. I can see where the muzzle flashes are, but I seem to shoot there and nothing happens. I see the bugger. One of the lasers are down. Very difficult to see from that distance. Oh. Okay. In one of these things is the core. I think it's the tallest one. I think it's in there. But I could be wrong. Got a problem with the other harvester. Has got shields up. So, yeah, it's not in that one. I don't think. Can't remember which one of these 3 it is. It's there is a way of telling. It's either the one with a giant drill or I can't remember. But ooh, Rapsicords. That was a fuel tank. That was a fuel tank. Oh. There goes some of the harvest boxes. It might be the one with the giant drill then, because I can't see the core in this one either. There is some armor on this one. I think that was it. So it's the one with the giant drill. There it is. That thing's now shut down. we're out of Type A lasers, and we need those to get the shields down on the last one. Absolutely just handbrake turned my surge around a rock then. There we 100% intentional. Just some badass piloting. Nothing to see here. Everything's fine. Why I am still shooting these turrets and not shooting out the core? I mean, the core is like even here. There's the loot box that's probably got the drone parts in it. That's no core. Oh, that's the drone parts there. Oh crap. I better be stuck. Better be stuck. Let my ship go. Alright, fine. I swear the core used to be almost dead center in these things, but I don't want to blow up the drone parts bit. So I'm not sure where it is. Well, there's one way to find out. What we can do is we can pop out. And an RCS. Take those. There it is. Right. Oh, it's dark on this planet, isn't it? That's all 3 harvesters and the harvest swarm dead. Bring the ship around. We're going to salvage and harvest these things down. But that is what we're looking for. Salvage drone swarm processors. I suppose like into base, so we can't put a core on it. We'll have to just take the bits. And I believe these things don't have structure integrity switched on because they're obviously so fragile as hell. But there's another 5 drone processors. And they got things like drive thrusters on these things as well. There are lots and lots of salvage. Well, there we have it. So that is everything we got there from those guys. So there's just 3 harvesters, a swarm and a harvester. We got 9 salvage drone processors. I think a couple of the boxes got destroyed in the process, and we lost some of them out of that. But now I know where the cores are. Anymore, I can just snipe the cores out now and get into them and preserve the loot a lot easier now. Not bad for there's 243 platinum ore there, some Promethean and stuff like that. So yeah, not terrible for 3. And considering how easy they're going to be now that I know where the cores are, I think we can probably farm this moon. I suppose it's a moon quite easily, really. So that's what we're going to be focusing on now. The overall objective of this operation is to unlock this thing here, the auxiliary core construction kit. The other issue I have with this particular activity is how many upgrade points it requires to do that. 1,500. We have 478. So I'm going to be also focusing on the creation of reports. So these are, we've gone over these before. They're in the Deco tab of the constructor, and it's geological reports, which is basically loads of ores. Now we'll get most of those ores from the harvest boxes of these harvesters. There is the alien tech report, which is advanced power regulators and stuff like that. Metallurgically one, which is actually refined. We're just short of a bit of tungsten, so we'll keep an eye out for some tungsten. I'm out of it anyway, and you can go mine some. Biological, which is a lot harder to do, but again, it's doable, you know, through the natural course of stuff. And the horticulture, probably the hardest one to do, in my opinion, which is loads of different specimens of things like medicinal growth, biological specimens, which of course we can make, and face moss and fire moss, which we have to find. And then the sprouts of the honey, space coffee, and I'm not sure off the top of my head what Anophyllilum maximum is. I think it's the big giant ball, but loads of those sprouts as well. And you get most of that again through the natural course of things, but it's a little difficult to sort of get them all together, and you will have to do some crafting for that one, I suppose. But there we go. I'll be focusing on those and trying to get them into UCH reports, UCH ships, research missions, which you can only do once every 3 hours, so that's going to take a little while to do. But I mean, each of these is good for, that's good for 100, 250, 150, 100, 100. So the alien tech report being the most powerful at 250 there. It's a lot of UCH ships, there's a lot of things like that. We know that we can get upgrade points from lost cargo as well. We just need to sneak onto a Polaris station to turn those into. But yeah, real pain point of a Breaking Bad Let's Play here is upgrade points. Upgrade points is savage. But thankfully the UCH is there with those reports to help us out. At least for a little bit. Now then, we've got a long way to go because one of these auxiliary cores, which nets us 300,000 CPU, I think, is 100 salvaged drone swarm processors. That little operation there netted us 9. Just to give you an idea of how much of a grind this is. There's a Voidium formation over there. Still, now that we, like I said, know where the cores are in these things, and it looks like those guys have destroyed a fellow harvester over there as well. There seems to be some kind of issue with them, and they just seem to shoot each other. We can easily get another 9, perhaps more, and so on and so forth. A little bit repetitive. It is the cost of entry of higher CPU vessels. And I know what some of you are thinking. I know what some of you are saying, the veterans out there that are watching this. It's like, Spanj, you've got the Ventress here. You could get so much more bang for your buck in the 2.1 million CPU, max CPU. And I know. The Ventress is not optimally designed for firepower. It is not optimally designed as a mining ship, as anything. It's a do-it-all. It's a do-it-all, which is exactly what you don't want to be doing in Reforged. But I don't want necessarily a giant carrier that carries around 14 different ships that all do different functions right now. I just want one ship that can do a bit of everything. Maybe it can't do it all very well, or any of it very well, but it can do a bit of everything, and therefore I don't have to keep swapping ships, docking, undocking, redocking, and then losing ships through warps due to gameplay bugs and stuff like that. Maybe that's just me. Silver, nice. We'll go get some of that. Anyway, ladies and gents, that is all we have time for today, unfortunately. But I do hope you've enjoyed this episode, the little foray into legacy territory, and now we're into drone lands, all in the mission to get more CPU for our ship here. And that is the progression of the game, I suppose. Anyway, thank you for watching. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.